Well, Rio de Janeiro is grappling with a crime wave just over 3 months before the start of the Olympic Games. Now, 3 members of the Spanish sailing team say they were robbed at gunpoint. CNN's Shasta Darlington spoke to one of the athletes, and she joins us from Rio. Shasta, no doubt a frightening experience for the members of the Spanish Olympic team. What did they tell you, and how common is this violence there?
Well, Lynda, violent crime is a historic problem in Rio de Janeiro. They've managed to bring it down, to sort of begin to control it over the last decade. But we've seen this resurgence of crime in recent months. Just to give you an idea, in the month of April alone, street robberies were up 24%, homicides were up 15%. And this, of course, means that even Olympic athletes walking to a training at 10 a.m. aren't safe. The Olympics are on the horizon. But gold medalist Fernando Echavarri is worried about a lot more than water and wind currents. He tells me he and his team were leaving breakfast when they were robbed at gunpoint by a gang of teenagers.
And we just turned around to see what was happening, and we saw the pistols like this.
He thinks thieves are targeting visiting athletes.
You can get robbed in Rio any time in the year. But before the Olympic Games, all these people know that it's going to be the opportunity.
In fact, authorities say robberies and homicides are on the rise in Rio. One man has created a website that shows the robberies he says he's filmed from his downtown window. This guy jumps to rob a bus passenger. No one intervenes when this man is tackled for his gold chain. Many videos show young people swarming their targets. Complicating matters, Rio's police force has been hit with budget cuts. Overtime and benefits reduced, and officers are quitting. But the state's security chief says he's demanding help for the Games to ensure the 85,000-strong security detail as promised. There's a need for police officers, he says. We're going to have to use police from outside the state. We're going to have to ask for help from the army for Olympic venues. That will allow Rio's police to focus on securing the city and impoverished favelas, many still controlled by criminal gangs. In the sprawling Complexo do Alemão, more than a dozen favelas cling to the hills, connected by a gondola. We go on patrol with the military police there, who battled their way in back in 2010.
Mais de 12 horas de tiroteio, mas conseguimos ocupar o terreno.
He was explaining when they first came in here to Alemão, it was more than 12 hours straight of shootouts before they were actually able to take control from drug traffickers. 6 years later, police still keep their guard up. Community activists say this year alone, 26 people have been killed or injured in shootouts here, many hit by stray bullets. Pressure is building as the Olympics get closer. Police say it won't end when the Games are over. Now, the worst part, Lynda, is this is actually the second time that Spain's Echavarri has been caught up in a robbery. The first time was at knife point. This time at gunpoint. They made off with cell phones, money. They couldn't carry some of the heavy equipment they had with him, but they really feel like they got away with their lives, Lynda.
Yeah, some incredible pictures in your report, Shasta Darlington. Thank you very much.